absolutely. Layaz staring down middle, waiting for them to give up more information. And as he's backing off, you have to remember there's still an aggressive player. Lias so sharp on that USB. Covers off one more. It's already 5v3. Tyloo's falling apart.
Yeah, Ali's still got control of apps here as well, so that's going to make life very difficult for Tyloo. Working their way into this site. Lias can't find any heads, and Aristo and Attacker, the double A battery of Tyloo, are able to strike when it's needed most.
Double A batteries run out pretty quick.
That's true, so we'll see how the rest of this round goes. But with that said, I do think that's been a little bit of a more difficult round for Grayhound than they would have hoped it to be, given the start. Flash in here from Ence is the only piece of util. They've got no defuse kit, so they're going to have to be quick. Sicko finds Attacker initially. Crossfire setup was established by Tyloo, but it's getting broken apart. Aristo loses his head, and as you've so eloquently put it in the past, Ence, very good player, clutches it out for Grayhound. But it's going to have to happen shortly, and it looks like it's really going to be on the shoulders of Vexite here. MP9 in hand.
Lias does have a flashbang, so Vexite could peek through with that, with his double peek over. Flash has been dodged. No flash from Lias. Vexite doesn't need it. He's got two, but the trades on the other side are still taking place. B side only occupied by a single man, but Grayhound will have to be careful. There's a wrap coming through.
Yeah, Sicko, I mean, he's got an MP9 and he's at the back of sight, so what can you really expect from him here? If he gets one, I'm going to be pleased with that. Freeman, Summer, and Dan King making their way into the bomb site. Only 15 seconds, though, and Sicko maybe can buy some time. The flash comes through. It's not so great, but it catches Freeman as well, and Sicko's found the double. Dan King, he won't be able to win the round anymore. Might be able to catch Alistair on the way out, but alas, not the case. And 2-0 for Grayhound. I think they'll be breathing a sigh of relief at that round. Sicko does a great job anchoring B.
Late apartment peak is going to be too late at this rate, and Sicko's gone for the peak. He needed information going out dry, but now how is it going to be played out for Alistair? He's forced to back off, and the rotation's been staved as well. The B bomb site is the destination of attack for Tyloo, and no one's inside it. Ence, the only man, and he is the one you want, but needs to use the smoke as well.
Yeah, he's already used one smoke. He's gone and picked another one back up, so they've kept that little bundle next to the B-bomb. Side and Ence! Oh, double through the flashes as well. Everything going the way of Grayhound at the moment. Ence just steps up in a massive way. And Alistair will close the round out. That has got to be a painful one for Tyloo.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Close range angles, lots of util. But it ends up looking like it'll be more of a contact play than anything else from Tyloo. The molly comes down a little bit late to cause issues for Sicko, and he gets 3 before he drops. He's done well enough to keep this round favorable for Grayhound. Attacker drops 2 through the smoke. Alistair picks up a big one. Bomb plan attempt here from Dan King, and Alistair straight through the smoke. This position should surely be unexpected. He spotted him, and Vexite finishes it off. Nicely done. Grayhound 7-0.
I can't believe Sicko finds through over there, because it looked like Grayhound had committed a...
I mean, Grayhound's not getting fooled by that at all. And you're going to see the rotation start to come across to A, I thought. But they've still kept 3 on B, so Grayhound, their spider senses are tingling, but maybe they're tingling in the wrong direction. We'll now see Lias and Vexite tested, both setting themselves up in pit, and Vexite drops early. Lias can only get 1. That should be the round over.
I think Tyloo's just got some reads that they've got going on over here, because it's very interesting.
Just forget about that one and see what we can do in the next round. So I don't think that's going to affect Grayhound all that much. But these are a nice...
Very far back, playing for the deep flashbang, or rather the deep nade. Not sure where he's positioned exactly, but either way, Nade's doing some great damage. Flash forward, Ence is in. Good for 1, make it 2 and 3 around the corner. Is going to come fight back. Aristo takes him down. Alistair to trade, and they keep the advantage. A 4-on-2.
Well, I think that solves the conundrum as to why Alistair was there. Grayhound obviously want to go for a little bit more banana aggression this round than what we've seen from them previously. And having that third member over toward B, you see Alistair get 1 on the way out. Gives them a very favorable trade. Has left Freeman a little bit more room to work in apartments, but Lias ready and waiting for that, and not really a favorable aim duel at all there for Freeman. So Lias makes short work of it.
Towards banana to attacker pretty much every time you see him play. You're right, this time very much not his day. He's been having a rough time getting onto bomb sites, or hell, even onto the...
Different from Tyloo, but a great response from Vexite. He gets that incendiary down at a nice timing, greedy, but can't quite get out, and is punished for it indeed. I can hear the pain in your voice.
That's so greedy.
Yeah. It's just starting to fall apart a little bit. Now the question is, do they see Alistair? Yes, by the looks of it. They're well aware there's another member in the apps, and, well, quick crosses past his line mean that he can't get too much done, but Ence has grabbed one, Freeman's low, Summer's low, Aristo's low. There's definitely still a world where Grayhound can make this one work, and I think they're going for it.
They don't have enough money to be able to buy properly the next round. This might be a little bit dangerous. Ence will trade. Players are low, short, but Freeman's got a great angle to find another one. Ence is gone, and now Sicko all alone, trapped inside mini pit, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and, well, lots of places to hide for Freeman. At this point, I think he's just trying to do damage and make sure they go down with the bomb, but Freeman peeks out early on. That smoke's going to be there up until that, what, 18-second mark. The grenade should be perfect unless he just wants to stick to the farmers. And look at that. Players are so low. They're trying to head in. It's going to be a bloodbath. But Freeman's the one who started to actually break blood. Good for one, but they're holding. They're stalling.
There's still two on the site right now. This could go horribly wrong for Tyloo if they get things, well, not quite right. It's gone exactly as expected. The 5-7 eventually gets the kill there for Vexite, and he does finish off the final round. Tyloo, they back themselves into a corner a little bit there, and Grayhound get it over the line in the end. A 10-5, another 10-5. Moment from Tyloo to deal with that, but they're going for a bit of an info play themselves. And having all peeked into mid, they will spot Alistair at the bottom of mid there and just change things up accordingly.
Vexite's going for a lurking play, and he's been found out. Aristo to take him down. That's huge. He's used a smoke, though. That means he can't get info. Alistair has to fight back, but Attacker finds Liaz as well. Attacker goes falling, though, and Alistair's just locked out. He's waiting for the two players to push in, and they will have an advantage at the very least.
This is good, though, from Ence. He's been able to get himself just out in front of the rotation from Aristo. Doolies in hand. And Ence, well, it doesn't matter if you need one gun or two. Ence is going to pop your head off. Sicko out in absolutely no man's land on top of Graveyard right here. Surely can't get this one done, but the bullets, well, they connect on the first player, not quite the second. It was definitely in with a chance for a moment there. But smoke at the bottom of Banana does give Tyloo a lot of freedom to explore that area of the map, but they're going to have to do it quickly because Grayhound are going through brackets at lightning pace, and you've got 3 members on B. This has gone awfully for Tyloo. Grayhound is in the site, 5 members alive. So drop down. There's the save from Tyloo. So, well, Vexite on the hunt. Can't quite get that gun off of Danking. But Ence might be able to. Never mind.
Well, look, they're getting kills right now, but you just have to prioritize your rifles. I do want to comment the fact that Freeman over there, I think he was waiting for his flank to come through from Tyloo, but he actually almost made the perfect play. When you're seeing archers be penetrated like that, you have to
utilize there by Tyloo to no success at all. The nade does no damage in mid. Good setup though on this site.
Freeman waiting for the amp swap to come through, and in the meanwhile they're getting aggressive. Freeman dodges out the first flashbang. The push is coming right down in front of the hate guard. He's staying alive, but for how long? Summer already dead and down. Attacker backing up with the grenade is what finishes off Freeman. So many utility deaths. Attacker held down, can't find more than the one, and he's able to get a fantastic job of just nading him down, countering him out perfectly. Even though Freeman dodged out all the flashes, it's actually the nade position to fight in from against the Opera, but he does have space for one repeak, and with Liaz down, there's no more lurk. Sicko's gone. He repeaks, but it's a shallow repeak. Vexite is there.
That's such a sharp shot from Vexite, and one that they desperately needed to bail them out of trouble. Now they can go for that 3-on-1 against Summer on the B bomb site. He's going to get the info. 14 seconds here. Grayhound have to pick the pace up. It's a good molly. Forces Summer back. Alistair planting inside the smoke. Does get it down. Another 3-on-3 post plant ensues. Alistair will drop. The opportunity there was his, but taken by Freeman. Ence also falls, and now it's on to Vexite, the young gun, the new superstar of ANZ. But not today. Play with Molotov does go down. Danking gets out nicely. They'll be able to play that pit side crossfire. You've got Attacker starting to rotate his way back across as well. Vexite there to cut him off. And that goes perfectly for Grayhound. Util gets tossed out by Tyloo, but Vexite is that pincer strike and finds the double. Freeman up inside has gone the way of Grayhound, and I think you probably could come up with 4 or 5 instances of little thing.
They're not expecting this at all. They're thinking it's going to be a man Ence. Oh, even the one-way smoke is perfect. Alistair's gone. Freeman still alive, but it's Ence who's the next to fall. They can't scale, but Liaz finds some space coming in. There's a man on the bottom side, but it's Danking who's right around the corner, hidden away. Sicko to take him down.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to play with here for Grayhound, so they're just holding strong and waiting for those peaks to come through from Tyloo, and they've been given them.
He's not HP and he knows the bomb's being planted. Would have loved to isolate the duel, but he's not feeling risky. So waiting about it around.
Yeah, he's in the perfect spot to clutch this one out with the AK, even if Sicko goes down, but Summer on 21 HP looks like fodder for the MAC-10. Won't be required. Elias seals the deal, and Grayhound very nearly able to do the same. 15 on the board now for the ANZ squad.
Don't have a kit.
You've got to go. They've got to go. They've just got to run. There are no other options right now. Danking down to 22. He's been spammed through the smoke. Sicko gets another one onto Summer through the smoke. And that is about all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Inferno done and dusted. And Grayhound will win their opener here at the Asia RMR. A very convincing victory for them over Tyloo, whom they've now knocked down to the lower bracket.
And Tyloo, I mean, look, you definitely saw them having a lot of those chances coming into it, but so